Welcome back, guys. Are you excited to learn how to move forward in the game once the flop is opened? Well, we're going to get to that. But before that, let's do a quick revision. By now, you know that to see the flop, you need to bet in the pre-flop round of betting. And you can either fold your hand, call a bet, raise by betting at least double than the big blind, or you can go all in. That is to put all your chips in the pot. And what happens when the flop is opened? We get into the post-flop round of betting. So let's get started with the post-flop round action. After the flop is opened, you evaluate how your hole cards are interacting with the flop. To continue in the game, you have a few options. You can check, raise, call, or go all in. Now let's understand each of these options. So, the first option is to check. Well, after the flop is opened, we begin the action with the small blind. In case the small blind does not want to bet, he will have the option to pass the action to the next player. And the action of passing is called check. And if all the players decide to check, then the second round of betting concludes with that. But what if someone bets? Well, then the other players have to match the bet to continue the game just like pre-flop. Once again, when all the bets are matched or everyone checks, the fourth community card is opened. Do you remember what it's called? Correct. It is called turn. And after the turn is opened, once again, you get the option to check, bet, call, fold, raise, or go all in. And this concludes the third round of betting or betting on the turn. This time as well, when all the bets are matched or everyone checks, the fifth community card is opened. And we call this card, correct, the river. After the river is opened, the fourth and final round of betting takes place. Now, if at least two or more players have checked on the river or matched their bets after the river, then we have a showdown. And what is a showdown? In a showdown, the hole cards of the players who are still in the game are opened. Basically, you flip these cards. And after that, we compare the best 5-card hand of the remaining players. Remember hand rankings? The winning hand is decided according to the list of hand rankings. And whoever makes a stronger hand wins the pot. Now, it's not necessary that every hand reaches a showdown. Just like the pre-flop stage, in the post-flop stage as well, if at any given point of time, a player bets, raises, or goes all in, and the rest of the players fold, then the player who acted wins the pot and no other community cards are opened. I would like to add a point here. In case two or more players decide to go all in on the flop, turn, or river, we find ourselves in a showdown situation. In case the players go all in on the flop or the turn, the remaining community cards are opened to allow the players to make the best combination of 5 cards. Well, that brings us to the end of the #Poker Elementary course. But before I sign out, let's do a quick recap. In this course, we learned that you need to make a hand of 5 best cards out of the 2 hole cards and the 5 community cards. Now you know about the hand ranking system in poker. That is, which hand can beat which one. And finally, now you know how the game moves in the pre-flop and post-flop rounds. So, you understand how to move forward in the game, how to quit the game, and most importantly, when one wins. Well, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you aspire to become a professional poker player, then there is much, much, much more to learn about poker. And if you want to learn further in this simple yet grasping manner, then I have good news. You can join our beginner course and get insights into the most complex and important theories of poker. As we teach you table positions, pre-flop starting hands, post-flop made hands and draws, and a lot more in future. So do join us. And with that, this is me, Ridhima Pathak, signing off.